As some of you might have heard, the Donald Trump administration has removed Martin Luther King Jr. and Juneteenth from the list of free entry days at national parks. They'll be replaced with Donald Trump's birthday. This is a real thing, people. This really happened. Yeah. A little bit of racism mixed with like dictatorship, you know, we're getting like, you never know what he's going to throw at you. You got to stay on your toes. And there's some people trying to argue, oh, it's not because it's his birthday. That's like the birth date of the army or some shit. But when you go over to the NPS website, it says June 14th, Flag Day / President Trump's birthday. It literally say President Trump's birthday. That's a real thing. There's no Juneteenth listed anymore and no Martin Luther King Jr. Day listed anymore. And the thing is, he could have just added his birthday. There was no need to remove Martin Luther King Jr. Day or Juneteenth. Blacks for Trump, stitch this video, please. Explain to me why this is a good thing for black people. Please. Please, just, all of the black MAGAs y'all know and black, like, if y'all know any of them, or if you're one of them and you're like, keep making music about hip hop, I don't want to hear you talk politics.
So Donald Trump removed MLK Day and Juneteenth from, like, the free park list. On those days, you can get into national park, museums, whatever it is, for free. So he removed those, but he added his birthday. At what point are we going to wake up and say, yeah, this is racial, this is racist, period? Because what did it hurt? Just hear me out. What did it hurt for him to keep those 2 days and add his birthday? I'm just saying. Gotta play devil's advocate sometimes. What did it really hurt for you to leave them days alone? Them days been there for how long? And then add your birthday if it was that serious. If it wasn't racial, what did it hurt to do that? But because it is, and we all know it is, those 2 days don't count no more. But on Trump's birthday, you can go there for free. Please.
So Donald Trump is replacing the national holidays Martin Luther King Day and Juneteenth with his own birthday. Basically, the national parks in America, which are like the jewel of the world, they have free days where you can go and experience the parks for free. And those days specifically are on presidents' birthdays and nationally recognized holidays, which includes Martin Luther King Day and Juneteenth. But with laser accuracy, they got rid of those two holidays and then they added Flag Day, which is also presented as President Trump birthday. So check it out. I don't want to hear that, MAGA doesn't have anything against black people, because like, why else would you remove those holidays, right? Even if you think they're woke or whatever, right? Like, they're still nationally recognized, right? They're still on the books. So like, why shouldn't people get a free day for those days? Mind you too, that like, it's not even super common for like a president's birthday to be a free day to go to a national park. Like, Obama's birthday isn't a free day, right?
Tell me why they quietly removed Martin Luther King Jr. and Juneteenth from the national park fee-free day. Yup, they did. You don't gotta believe me, go look it up yourself. I'm just reporting the news. And can you take a wild guess to which one it was replaced by? Yeah, you guessed it right. Donald Trump replaced one of them for his birthday. What are they actually doing right now? What are they doing? Are they showing their true color? I mean, they've been doing that, right? You mean to tell me 2 holidays that's tied to a lot of black history has been removed? And they're trying to remove it from schools and all this other stuff. And the bullshit excuse they use is because we're trying to move past it. We don't want to keep reliving or make y'all relive it. No, we're not reliving it. We're just keeping it alive. And what makes this crazy is nobody asked for this. Nobody asked for this to be swapped out. They just made the decision amongst themselves from the top. Y'all gotta understand that situations like this mostly always come with no explanation, no transparency, nothing. And anytime something moves like this behind closed doors, y'all already know the agenda. Why are the holidays that matter to American history be the ones suddenly expendable? Removing a civil rights holiday for a president's holiday is diabolical.
I am not about to sound politically correct, because I'm not going to tell you no word, but I'm fucking Donald Trump. Because when y'all had Obama and them, y'all fought that fucking man needle tooth and thread. He couldn't get no laws passed. He couldn't instate nothing because y'all fought him for everything he tried to do for the American citizens. Now y'all got this fucking Donald Duckling over there doing everything he the fucking son and anything he want to do, y'all approve it. So this let me know that this is fucking culture thing, is a color thing, fucking racist thing. Because how dare y'all let somebody with no education, that's not knowledgeable about a fucking thing, that is power driven, a temper tantrum, fucking man who was educated, that wanted to build the people, that understood and had cultural diversity. Like, it don't take nobody to be educated to see what the fuck on here. So now all of a sudden he want to take away Martin Luther King Day. He want to take away June 19th. Didn't it's the same motherfucker just said being a nurse is not a professional career and they shouldn't have a professional title? What the fuck? Y'all ain't go. Goodbye. I had to catch myself. Your president is whack, okay?
MLK Day and Juneteenth are no longer being recognized as free admissions days to national parks. This administration no longer deems them free admissions days. But this administration and the president of this administration decided to remove those 2 days and add an additional day. What day, you might wonder? The president's birthday. They added that to be seen and recognized and deemed a free admissions day, a holiday worthy of celebrating. But they don't see MLK Day, the day meant to honor one of the most profoundly impactful civil rights leaders. The civil rights movement that they're trying to attack, by the way, the very movement aimed at ensuring equal protection under the law for everyone in this country, aimed at fighting against and combating the levers of oppression in this nation. The civil rights movement, the one aimed at ensuring that we were actually seen as human beings. That movement, they don't see that as worth honoring. Or Juneteenth, the day commemorating when enslaved people in Texas found out 2.5 years later, after the Emancipation Proclamation, that they were free. That day, honoring the end of slavery in this country. They don't see that as worthy of celebrating. And what do these 2 days have in common? It seems to be days where we honor and commemorate and celebrate our nation's triumph over its racist past. But y'all don't want to celebrate those days. You don't want to honor those days. But then you'll look us in the face and say that it's not about race. And say that it's not racism. There is no racism in this country, is what you'll say as you attack the 2 days where we honor our triumph over the unfortunate truth of racism in our nation's history. You know, I really do believe that some of you, if this administration and if this president came out and said, we have a new holiday we want to celebrate, we're going to call it Confederate We Should Have Never Freed the Slaves Day, some of y'all would come out and say, but they're not racist though.
Okay, so this right here is how you can tell you're living in a racist country, when an administration can boldly remove Juneteenth and MLK Day from the list of free national park entry days, days that honor Black liberation, Black achievement, and the legacy of their fights for freedom, and then replace that with the boss's birthday. Like, be serious. They erased 2 sacred days for Black Americans and swapped them out for, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, listen, I don't even want to say it. Y'all can fill in that blanks and those blanks that I did, blah, 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 okay? You can fill in those blanks. And let's not even pretend that this is, just a change, just a date swap. No, this is, if you ask me, I'll say it's disrespectful. I mean, they haven't removed the holiday, okay? Just the step that they've taken. If you ask me, I'm going to say it's disrespectful, it's intentional, and it's a part of a bigger picture. This is more than we are seeing, okay? These aren't baby steps towards erasing Black's history. This is a toddler sprinting with scissors, okay? This is how erasure begins, quietly, bureaucratically under the radar, hoping nobody notices until it's too late. Normally every year you'd be able to walk into any national park in America for free on MLK Day and on Juneteenth. A symbolic gesture that said, we honor this history, we acknowledge this struggle. But the boss comes in and says that starting in 2026, you can kiss that bye-bye. Don't expect free access on MLK Day. Don't expect free access on Juneteenth. Instead, he says, oh no, but you can get it for free on my birthday, as if that's a fair trade, as if that's not a slap in the face of the entire black community. I'm not okay with this, okay? I'm not okay with this. Black folks are not okay with this. And yes, I already know some people will be smiling, at this news and pretend this isn't a big deal because it doesn't affect them directly. But this is exactly how historical erasure starts. One small change at a time until the entire legacies fade out of public consciousness. So go ahead, drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. I want to hear what you think about this, how you feel about this, as we continue listening to the reactions clips this has gotten so far on TikTok. Let's keep watching.
Don't y'all fall for it. I know y'all done seen it by now, but if not, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to y'all anyway. But don't y'all fall for it. Donald Trump has officially removed MLK Day as well as Juneteenth off the free admission to national park list. On those days, you usually be able to go to national parks and it's free admission. He has removed those 2 days, MLK and Juneteenth, from the free admission list, but instead added his birthday as free admission on them days. Like somebody would even go to a park and celebrate on the day of your birthday anyway. You seen what happened when you try to throw yourself a big old large birthday party last time and only had them few people sprinkled up in there anyway. That man is attempting to ruffle every race's feathers but one race. We ain't gonna take it there though, y'all. He's attempting to ruffle every single race. It's feathers but one race, y'all. But don't fall for the okie doke. Most of us don't even go to national parks anyway, so we don't give a damn about you taking it. You already done took murals up out of the streets, releasing MLK files, doing any and everything but releasing them Epstein files and staying your ass awake during meetings. Somebody had to say it, and y'all know damn well AC will. Dino, just go. You're in your old age and you just miserable. So when you're miserable, you attempt to make everybody else around you miserable by doing dumbass shit, because it's really dumb. Who cares whether you have to pay or not pay? Some of us don't even go to national parks any damn way. So try again, Dino.
The Trump is not racist crowd is sure awfully quiet. Like, I fully expected him to target Juneteenth at some point in some way, shape, or form. Like, that was made a federal holiday in 2021. But to remove both Juneteenth and MLK Day as free admission days to the national parks is crazy. And then added his birthday to the free admissions day list. And I'm calling it now. I'm making this prediction. I already know the next holiday that he's going to add to that free admissions list. Fucking Charlie Kirk Day. I swear to God. Fucking watch.
The next time someone tries to tell you that Donald Trump isn't racist, just refer them to this news right here. The Trump administration has removed Martin Luther King Day and Juneteenth as holidays that include free entrance to national parks, and they are instead adding Donald Trump's birthday as one of those days where you get free entrance to a national park. Mind you, Ass could have just added his birthday in addition to those holidays, which would still be ridiculous because people actually dread the day you were born into this earth. Sorry, not sorry. But instead, he was like, no, I'm adding my birthday and I'm taking away MLK Day and Juneteenth. Like, what message is that sending? This man is just to the core and y'all keep letting him get away with this shit. I'm disgusted by this.
Trump and them now have taken MLK Day and Juneteenth off the free days to be able to enter the parks. And they have said that they're going to charge like a fee or something extra to tax the citizens and the immigrants and things like that. If this doesn't prove to y'all just more proof, it's always been the apparent proof out there. It's just y'all that want to stay wrapped up in your bubbles of lies to talk about it's not racist thing. It's what, I've read all type of racist comments concerning it's about time, at least they have a day left. But you're still keeping insignificant days like the 4th of July. You still want to celebrate that. Roosevelt's Day, Trump's freaking birthday. But you're trying to tell me that erasing bits and pieces, or trying to, because it can't be done. And that's what upsets them so much. Again, just more ploys to try to incite the black community. And we still Very much unbothered by it. Are we going to talk about the stuff that we see? Of course. Why wouldn't we want to? If they're going to make it apparent, but y'all have a problem with us letting it be known that we see it when they've made it blatantly clear that they want us to notice. Keep trying to erase black history, y'all, because you cannot, because black people are history. So we're here to stay whether you like it or not.
Okay, so let me close this one out by saying exactly what everyone else is already thinking, but maybe too tired to keep repeating. Why did they even have to, touch MLK Day and Juneteenth in the first place? Why, out of all the days on the calendar, out of all the federal holidays, out of all the symbolic moments that exist in the country, why those two? He could have easily added his own free entry day without moving anything. Nobody told him he couldn't, He's the president. Nobody said the list was full. Nobody said, oh, sorry, you can only pick two, so choose wisely. He could have just added his birthday and kept it moving. But instead, those two specific days got removed from the entry list. I mean, why wouldn't people talk? And it's giving exactly what we're all saying. Am I the only one who needs to, to be recognized? Like, it's giving My Day Matters More. It's giving main character syndrome on a national level. And if someone wants to argue with me about it, go ahead. But the pattern is loud. It's bold and it's not accidental. I mean, like I said, he could have chosen any other day. Ask yourself this question if you want to argue with me. He's the president of the United States of America. He could have chosen any day. But he just not even any day, any names. This, that, holiday, whatever. He could have done anything, but he chose that day, those names. Okay. I digress. Now, let me be very, very clear before someone runs into my comments screaming misinformation. According to everything that I've read and researched, no, he did not remove the MLK Day or Juneteenth as national holidays. They're still holidays. Nobody said he deleted them from the calendar. Calm down, okay? You calm down. What he did do is remove them from the list of free national park entrance days, okay? And whether people want to pretend that's a small change or not, symbolically it speaks volumes. It says more than people think it does, okay? And honestly, when you start removing symbolic access, that's when people need to pay attention, because little symbolic things, small gestures, free entry days, acknowledgement, recognition, they matter, they shape culture, they set tone, they tell you what the administration values and what it doesn't. Taking away free entry on MLK Day and Juneteenth might not take away the holidays themselves, but it takes away the recognition attached to them. It takes away the acknowledgement that these days are about reflection, about freedom, about black history. And when you strip that away to replace it with someone's birthday, like, come on, let's not act brand new. I know some people will pretend this isn't a big deal. Some will shrug and say it's just a park day. But for black folks, for anyone who understands the historical behind these days, for anyone who pays attention to patterns, it's disrespectful, it's calculated, it's unnecessary, it's weird, and it's a reflection of how easy black history gets pushed aside when it makes people uncomfortable, inconvenient. I mean, think about it. If you cared about unity, if you cared about healing, if you cared about history, if you cared about honoring the people who paved the way for your country, you would not touch those days. You would not downplay the symbolism behind them, and you definitely wouldn't replace them with something self-celebratory. It's tone deaf, it's dismissive, and it's insulting, if you ask me, like personally, okay? And what frustrates me and other people the most, is the way some people try to gaslight the conversation. They'll say, well, he didn't remove the holidays. Yes, we know. That's not the point. The point is, why were those the days chosen? Why were they replaced? Why were they swapped out? Why was that necessary? Because if you can't answer that, then maybe the conversation is bigger than what you're pretending it is. Like I've always been saying, this whole time, this is how, erasure begins. Not with big dramatic announcements, not with someone saying we are canceling this history. No, Erasure starts quietly with small decisions, with small symbolic removals, with minimized recognition, with well, it's not that serious, and before you know it, the history should be front and center, slowly fades into the background. And listen, I'm not sitting here pretending America has ever been perfect, but when you see moves like this, being made, moves that don't benefit anyone, moves that don't unify anyone, moves that don't uplift anyone, then you have to question the intention. You have to look at the message behind the decision. And right now, the message is loud and clear. Black history is being treated like it's optional, like it's negotiable, like it's disposable. I'm not trying to be rude or mean, but I mean, this is what it is giving. And I refuse to let anybody pretend like, I'm overreacting. I refuse to let people minimize this, because if you don't call out these small things, the big things might start to roll in behind them, and they will start looking like they're normal. So tell me what you think about this, guys. Go ahead, drop your thoughts in the comments section down below. Am I the only one seeing the red flags? Maybe I'm just imagining things. Am I the only one noticing how unnecessary this was? Am I the only one tired of watching symbolic recognition for Black people get pushed aside like we are asking for too much? Because I know I am not alone. I know you all see this. Anyway, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and thank you for always being real in the comment section down below. I will definitely see you in my next video. If it's your first time to be on this channel, please go ahead, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss out any of my latest uploads. As always, stay peaceful.